The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Bridgewater. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A first down throw for Bridgewater. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Mark
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, dude. Big series.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Sean Bunting.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
10 more there and another first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
Christian McCaffrey.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bucs' 12-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Rolling to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. From the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover. These great receivers, they have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater now. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Buccaneers 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards.
2-yard line.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week, it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa, and let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
4 yards.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Derek Brown in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Here's Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Bridgewater.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ross Cockrell.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third.
To throw is Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running.
And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 38, Panthers 12. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And the Panthers
from the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you. Check 52. Get wide, man. Delta. Right there.
Here's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Just like that. Just like that.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Brady going to look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
So the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
1st and goal.
Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
Now Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. David Moore, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
45. Panthers 12.